passes through the defense and then run it through and utilize their pace. India in attack right now.
Again, coming up in numbers. Lovely cut in. That could be the goal. Not collected well. On the second attempt, that was Angela Subba finally making that save. Very clumsy.
And straight away in action, the substitute, Manisha, with number 16 on her back, but a good save by Angela Subba. She's the captain of her Nepal national team. And she's leading her team from the back. That's an inspiring save.
Leading from the back. But again, playing a very frontal role. She's a leader. Nepal playing a good amount of passes on the left channel. That is a lovely ball in. Pressure on Talima. Sabitra. Good turn. Looking for the space. Indians trying to block all those shooting angles. And again, that is wayward. Pretty wide.
But they still managed to get off the shot anyway. Saru Limbu on that occasion. And it's a corner. There was a deflection on the way, which is why the corner has been awarded.
Pressure again on Elangbam Chanu. Deputizing for Adit Chauhan. She's always the first choice keeper. Talima already. That's delivered pretty wide. Off target. India breaking loose into the attack. But Nepal winning back all those balls very quickly. So that is great that they're winning those second balls and third balls.
They have done well. Not just to maintain possession, but occasionally going those attacks as well. And it's almost a similar story in those attacks. If you see, where they're spotting a space between Sweeti Devi and Talima and allowing and asking Sabitra Bhandari to run onto that.
Oh, lovely 1-2 played. That could be the first goal for India. What a great save that from Angela. Out in the correct time. Lovely anticipation. That could have gone in. The first goal for Baladevi.
What a save that, but how did India not score? If someone is expected to, it's Baladevi. And that's a good save by Angela Subba. Quickly out of her lines and saves the shot. Maybe could have done a little better, Baladevi, but a corner for India.
Anything would have done. Could have just placed it. But hit straight Angela. And it was so quick. Out of a line. Great anticipation. Definitely preventing that downfall.
Well, but a bright spark there from the substitutes straight away. Manisha, Shangita and Soumya. They're all coming into effect. The three in the 4-2-3-1, as you said, have been changed.
Yeah, that brings in more energy and, of course, the fresh pair of leg, little variation as well. Because at times you might be very predictable. So the different player always brings in different quality. Manisha. Still a Nepal player is being nursed. Some injury issues. Could be carried. The Bangladesh referee allowing the attention to be given on the center of the pitch. So could be a substitution coming up for Nepal, which is a forced one. So Deepa Shai could be coming in. Should make room for Geeta Rana, the central defender. She is injured. So this could be a blow because she was combining well with Amrita Jaishi.
Well, she had made few crucial interceptions in the first half. And many of the attacks were stopped by her before it reached Angela Subba. Well, so 2 forced substitutions, 1 for India, now 1 for Nepal. But more importantly, it's Manisha waiting to take the corner. Hopefully, she'll recover soon as well. There's the replay of the previous attack. Good pass inside. Paladevi does ever so well to get the touch past the defender, but just couldn't find the back of the net.
She could have planned it better. Right foot instep to the right of the keeper. She hits straight. Now Geeta Rana being stretched off. Not a good side though. Hopefully the injury not too serious. Manisha. Not the best of delivery. Oh, these flat kicks to be worked well. They're being wasted.
This is the second time now that it's been wasted. Was there a touch on the way by a Nepal player? They said no. The referee said no, and hence a goal kick.
And these days in the modern football, the modern game, so many goals scored from the set pieces. And this is where the Blue Tigers should do well to improve on that account. Nepal on the counter. Again, good bit of interception. The defenders maintaining their shape well. Talima to the right. Long ball. And Angela quickly out of line. Baladevi was trying to follow that, but she's at times alone up front.
Nepal were trying to get onto that, and that's once again a hefty clearance. Not really convincing. And Geeta Rana forced off.
And her expression says it all. She's feeling sorry that she couldn't continue. Because always you're through with the match, with the pace. Any player new coming in, always that gives a little bit of time to adjust. Again, India playing many passes. Good move again, Manisha. Whips in a good cross. Interception again, and that should be goal number 1. Brilliant finish, India. What a finish that. Lovely bit of interception. And India up by that goal from Soma. Super sub. The home fans are celebrating. And what a great cross from the left, Manisha.
Well, it's a great cross from Manisha, and it's open fire, and it's a trigger pulled of a gun filled with emotions firing. It's revenge time, and it's battle mode from the Blue Tigress. It's 1-0 for India.
Did it take a bit of deflection? We'll watch it again. But look at that, the quality of Sama cross. It went straight to the far post and the keeper was out. Sama Gugulut. She scores for India. Brilliant finish. Lovely conversion. So scoreline is changed. Nepal 0, India 1.
That was a sharp finish. And the substitutes combine to give India the lead. And now is the time to capitalize and hold on.
Sama has a foray in the European clubs as well. Been with the Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. She has the quality. The long years ahead of her, just 22 years of age. She scored 2 international goals before this match. So India up by that Sama goal.
Nepal trying to go in an attack and find an equalizer quickly. They have done majority of the attacking, but they haven't found the goal yet.
Amisha Limbu being challenged. Saru Limbu as well. And now could be some reaction from Nepal.
And there's the challenge. Almost a 50-50 wrestling match out there. I wonder which way the free kick has gone. It was Sangeeta who went down.
Sangeeta Basfor has also come in. Thomas Deneby made 3 changes. But Kane can always make number of changes in this international friendly. Talima ready. So again, substitution coming up for Nepal.
Jersey number 2, Bimala BK.
Coming in is Bimala BK.
Jersey number 12, Geeta Rana.
India with the throw-in, Talima. And the good thing about those substitutions rule is that you can test your players before important competitive matches. And that's why that rule is here in the friendlies. You can make as many as you want. Talima delivers. Not quite too much in that. Ranjana Chanu, she has been sometimes effective.
Indian attack again. Straight onto Anshila. Could have been a little better.
Well, Soumya, she probably wants more goals, but it was misdirected mostly. It was a cross she aimed for.
She was caught in two minds, whether to cross, whether to go directly. Was aiming through the near post as well.
And that was sloppy. Just a little bit of miscommunication on that occasion.
So now it's time for Nepal to react. They had a lot of chances in the first session, all wasted. Lack of quality finish. Flat kick, variation. Bimala Chowdhury. And again, long ranger, that doesn't test the ability of Elangbam Chanu. Quite wayward.
Well, that doesn't, but the idea was good to call it towards the top corner. A very poor execution, though, on that occasion.
Hirakumari Bhujal always moving into good position. Utilizing the left channel well. He's very active. Through the middle, Saru Limbo. Thomas Genevieve tense. He needs Curl to do well. Sweetie. Pressure again on the Indian defense.
Well, the reason for Thomas Genevieve's concern is that it's a narrow 1-0 lead. Nepal trying to go on attack.
Yes, and that's never safe. The girls know it. The coach doesn't know it. So again, pressure from India. There was a contact inside the area. The Bangladesh referee is not interested. And Anshila.
Well, Bala Devi probably the niggle after the challenge. It was a fair challenge on the ball, but then caught with the follow-through, and that's why she couldn't really run towards the ball. Otherwise, could have been danger.
But what a lovely interception from Amrita Jaisi. Put a right amount of pressure on Baladevi. And she's injured. Baladevi, the top goal scorer for India, being nursed. This team still has a lot of room for improvement should they plan to do well against those Central Asian contenders. They're quite strong, the Kyrgyz Republic and Turkmenistan.
Well, rightly so. Very tough opponents in those matches of Group G of the Olympic qualifiers first round. There's the replay of the chance. Good challenge from Amrita. And from nowhere, it could have been a chance for India with that long ball forward.
Yeah, the tackle was perfectly timed. And she attacked the ball, not the men. So again, support for India. The tricolours flying high. India leading right at this moment. That great goal from Sama. But Nepal can always bleed you at any moment of time. The Blue Tigers should be careful. Defensively organize themselves.
India playing it around from the back. Well, I have an interesting stat for you. In the last 5 meetings between India and Nepal, Of course, Nepal won the last one by a 1-0 margin, and there has been 1-1 draw in between. But the 3 wins India have got are all by 3-1 margins.
That's quite interesting.
Throw in. Nepal trying to equalize. We might just say that this is the first of many goals, but we might not see any other goal as well.
It was a foul throw. Doesn't happen at this level of the game. That can't be an offside from a throw-in.
Well, something else. But the rules have been implemented, and hence a free kick.
Amisha Limbo always trying to make a move from the right channels. Saru Limbo. The elevation was not correct. Got a lot of spin on the ball. Indians would do well to win it back, allowing possession for the Nepal side. Again, Amisha Limbo winning those second balls.
There's the challenge once again. Just couldn't hold on. Should be a free kick. I wonder if it has been given as a throw. And this is the player you were talking about, Manisha.
Yes, of course, the quality of the cross. She whipped in, from which Sama could convert. It was a great ball and dipping. Once again, a good delivery into the area, but not capitalizing on that. Indians have to bring more bodies forward. They have to throw everything because they still need a security goal. Because 1 goal margin is never safe. Thomas Denaby knows it. Baladevi knows it.
Throw in for India. Ranjana Chanu to take it. Controlled, and they're trying to build up from the midfield. There has been a little bit of change in the play for India in second half. They haven't allowed those through passes, so the work at half-time has been done.
The shape has also changed because they're packing the midfield. Karthika covering a lot of ground. And always shouting instructions. Thomas Denaby. Before being a football coach, he was a police officer. Thomas Denaby. So that was a lovely attempt. Looking for the far post. Manisha could have got the second one.
She does know a thing or two about goal scoring. And that was an example. Created a chance herself with that left. A little bit of space. Allow her, and she took the shot. Narrowly off target though.
Again, India moving into a very good position from the byline. Has she crossed it? Yes, of course. Just couldn't check her run. That was speeding through the right.
And just went out probably. Just rolled out. There you go. The slow motion replay. But India are in attack again.
So again, this is a goal number 2 for India. Brilliant. Thomas Denaby is happy. The crowd is happy. And the Blue Tigresses are celebrating. Suddenly, the Nepal defense, which was very compact, is opening up. A lot of lacuna there. And Anjila, truly crestfallen. What a great conversion.
It's the captain who has scored. And you were talking about security. It's security marching forward. It's double the lead for India. And once again, it's a good combination play and a good finish. Calm, composed, slotted home.
Yes, Indumati, the local girl. She scores her 14th goal. And of course, she plays for the Lords FA. 28 years of age. A Chennai girl. She should be happy. Hope her family is here.
She should be happy. Indian fans should be happy. And the Indian bench is happy. It's 2-0 India. 68 minutes into the game.
Yes, because the SAF defeat was really bleeding India. Sama again making that foray. Through the right, the referee blowing the whistle. Alamgir of Bangladesh. Now this makes Aditi Chauhan happy.
Well, be it at the cost of her injury. When your national team wins, you smile. But there's still 20 more minutes, over 20 minutes to be played here for Nepal.
The question is whether India can maintain a clean sheet with Aditi on the bench. But again, Ilangbam Chanu doing quite well. She's growing in confidence.
She's certainly growing in confidence. But questions will be asked about Anjila Subba on the previous occasion. It was almost straight through her. Maybe somewhat she could have done better. She was doing well throughout the game.
Because she was leading from the front. To that way, exemplary. Scoreline, Nepal 0, India 2. Little push there. Rashmi Kumari kissing. Her role is of a provider of number 10. Not fulfilling.
That was a challenge from behind by Sangeeta. Not too much intent to foul, but just trying to win the ball.
India have to be careful. They still have to pull their socks up. Can't allow space. Because Nepal are quite quick on the counter. This is again Hira Kumari. Good speed. Still holding on. Can she cross? She doesn't. Makes a heavy weather of that.
Well, and that has been a problem, to be honest. Look at that. That was good work by Hira Kumari to take the touch away from the defender. But then the cross isn't great. And even though Nepal have been generating shooting space and shooting, but the crossing and the set-piece deliveries haven't been great from the first minute of the game.
So India building up again. Can she keep it in play? She does. Manisha. Good challenge. Winning a throw-in. The Blue Tigresses keeping position. Into Mati. She's trying to work her way through. Trying to wriggle past the defender. Brought on.
That was good work by Indumati. She's got some confidence after the goal moving forward. Trying to take it past the centre back.
Bimala Bike. She's coming. Not matching up with the pace of the match. And remember, India pretty fast on the move. And they're opening up. Set piece for India. Sangeeta Basfor has also moved in. Would they go straight? That is lobbed to the far corner area, but not delivered well. Could have been a better conversion.
Slightly better than the previous few occasions, but now a corner. They need to deliver better from the corner kick. That was towards the far post. The defender needed to intercept. It was Bimala Chaudhary coming back to defend.
Yeah, Bimala Chaudhary got the last contact. So Manisha, the substitute, who assisted for the first goal. And this is again well wide. So Deepa coming in place of Bimala.
No problem. He already left. Go. No problem, bro. He already out. She already out.
Substitution for
Double change from the Nepal coach. And again, Rashmi, as I was mentioning, she hasn't performed her role at the number 10. And Preeti coming in.
Number 17. And jersey number 10 being replaced by
India
jersey
trying to
number
build up
14.
attack. But Nepal breaking loose from the right. Good challenge. India blocking midway. Space on the right. That's pretty long. Makes the job easy. Sweetie Devi.
Well, talking about the substitution of Nepal, Preeti Rai, just 18 years of age. She has got her opportunity here. And the substitution probably warming up for India as well. But Ilangbam Chanu, she has done well since she has come on. Not an easy boot to fill of Aditi Chauhan.
Yeah, that was one area. The Achilles tendon. But she did well. Good blocking. Anita Casey. She's in the role of a blocking midfielder. Indian bench looks happy. We are fast approaching the last quarter, which will be very crucial for both the sides. Nepal into the attack. Dalima, lovely interception. India again gradually gaining a lot of confidence. They're showing a better ball control, the number of passes.
That's a cheap giveaway. But the cross is intercepted and it was important.
These are the areas which, of course, the coach has to work on. The number of missed passes, which has to be cut down.
Well, India were trying to slow down the game. We have entered the final quarter of an hour. It's 2-0 in favour of India.
Indumati and Sama, the two scorers. Try for even a better, healthy margin. Maybe India looking for the third goal. Not pressing too hard. They're basically going for the counter-attack, seeding deep. So again, Baladevi making room for Renu.
Jersey number 15, Renu.
And probably job done for the big player,
10, Baladevi.
the highest goal scorer for Indian women's national team, Baladevi, at the moment on the pitch. And she makes way.
Could be she was having little niggle. Still has one more international friendly to play in just about 2 days' time. So that's the reason the coach maybe has rested her, not to take any chances.
Perhaps the right decision, but this man on your screen, Anantraj Thapa, he has some things to deal with. India in one more attack. Ever so active Manisha, since she has come on, filled with confidence.
Manisha has been a revelation to me. Brilliant. A quality of cross, which got the first goal for Sama. Sweetie Devi, again, very confident at the center of the defense. So some great and good players. The Blue Tigress breaking into the attack. Finally collected by Amrita Jaisi. The Nepal defense in the first half is, of course, looking more solid. But they have opened up to pressure, wilting under pressure. Back again. Space on the right. But they're going central. But that long range blocked. Huge traffic there in front of the Indian goal.
That's the change I was talking about from Thomas Dennerby in the second half. Whenever they move into that attacking zone, either of Sweetie Devi or Manisha Panna, they move up to close down the space and not allow that through pass.
Yeah, that's a perfect play. The shooting angles are being blocked. But India have to win those second balls and the third balls quite frequently. Again, Onik passing to the right. Good speed. Lovely challenge. Indian defenders doing quite well, soaking the pressure.
That was a bit of risk taken, but eventually well done. Trying to be cheeky, Renu.
Again, a lot of pressure on Amrita. And she's done well. Thomas Tenaby, he's showing something to the girls.
Well, you said a while ago about his history and his profession previously. And that says a lot about him being strict.
Yes, he always maintains a strict vigil. Quite true of a police officer. But has done well with the under 17, the under 20 and the senior side. And India should maintain the winning momentum.
Bimala BK was on your screens. But Thomas Tenaby doesn't want any efforts lacking from this Indian team. And that is why he's screaming and urging them forward.
Ranjana Chanu losing out. Sangeeta Basfor failing to control. And that is quite heavy touch. Finds a blue shirt. The second half, somehow the passing has not been too accurate for Nepal. Good long ball. Converging well. The defenders not allowing much room. Indians trying to maneuver.
And no free kick given on that occasion.
Referee allows the play to flow. Good move. Nepal through the middle. This is what has been the problem. The Indians funneling. And Nepal trying to go central.
What about that for a challenge? Perfect from the substitute Renu. And it's not just Nepal's mispassing, but India have looked a different side in the second half. With those touches and then passes, it were all missing in the first half.
Second half, they definitely grew in confidence. And of course, those three substitutions. It worked like a wonder. It was sheer magic. And of course, Manisha has been a revelation. So chance again, collected well by Chano. India still maintaining a clean sheet. Just about 8.5 minutes of regulation time left. Could be some injury time added.
Might be some goal-bound action as well from both teams, and India need to be careful. And this is the stage where they do not want to concede, because then we'll have end-to-end action in the last few minutes.
Good pass that. Failing to capitalize was their talismanic scorer. Sabitra Bhandari didn't have an A game today, this evening. Sabitra got number of chances wasted.
Well, she could have killed the game and taken it home for Nepal had she taken the chances in the first half.
Needs a bit more of inspiration. Lacked the quality. That's delivered into the area. Again, Indians putting pressure. Pass to the wrong area. Nepal winning the second ball. Quickly back to the attack. From the far left. But India winning back again. They're doing quite well to win back those balls. So this is excellent stuff from India. Kartika.
Well, talking about Sabitra Bhandari, not just the chances she got in the first half, it seems to be a handball there, but talking about Sabitra Bhandari, if you notice, she hasn't got much chance in the second half. Thomas Tenerife has planned it perfectly. And there's the handball from Ranjana Chanu. Not intentional, but a free kick for Nepal.
Ranjana Chanu had a very good game. The left wing back for India. Again, that was a long ranger, blocked well. They're attempting those long rangers, quite desperate. Reckless pulled one back. Anantraj Thapa knows India much stronger side.
And there's the shot from distance by Anita Casey. Well, that was a chance opening up for India there, but the positioning of Vilangbam Chanu has been perfect so far.
Indian bench looking very happy. This is the first of the two international friendlies against Nepal. Having a great time, the local girl, Indumati, has scored a goal as the captain's armband. India once again attempting that left footer, couldn't generate the power. Manisha.
And look who is on the end of that again. It's Manisha. She has a serious eye for goal. And this time the shot on target, but should have done better maybe. Collected by Anjila Subba.
But she was targeting the near post. And Anjila was on the near post. Could have tried a little variation. Could be going to the second post. Could have curled that. Could have bent it like Beckham.
And that was the foul, just catching Amisha from behind, Amisha Karki. Hasn't been seen much, to be honest, especially in dangerous moves.
That lob ball into the Indian defensive area. The Indians have closed down well the defensive third. Good forward ball, not to the right area. Finds the red shirt. Cleared away. Thomas Danaby showing some amount of skill. Has been a player as well. Played in the lower division of the Swedish clubs.
Well, coaches sometimes do like to showcase their skills on the touchline.
And why not if you have a coach like Jeju, Zinedine Zidane, you have somebody like Pep Guardiola, you have somebody like Diego Simeone, or even Luis Enrique. All those great players turned into coaches.
Throw in for India.
Even Argentina at one point of time had the great Diego Armando Maradona taking his team to the World Cup. Gave Leo Messi the break. Couldn't win the trophy though. Scoreline in favor of the Blue Tigers. Nepal 0, India 2. 3 minutes of regulation time left. This is where the Indians should be careful.
Given away there.
This is a zone where a little bit of lack of concentration can bring the downfall. India should do well to maintain a clean sheet. Nepal had put a lot of pressure. It seems quite a different team from what started in the first half. The girls in red shirt, they're looking a different lot in the second half.
Well, they were performing better in the first 45. And she has been consistently good, Hira Kumari. But talking about this Indian side, we'll say that after this attack, Nepal.
Again, attempting a long ranger. Not delivered in the perfect area. That was a long ranger.
Summed up by Anantraj Thapa's expression, off target once again. But as I was saying about this Indian team in the recent past years, even though they have suffered defeats, but they've got few big victories as well. A 5-0 against Bahrain on 10th of October, a 1-0 against Egypt. They won 1-0 against Jordan as well on 9th April.
Back again into the attack. Prithvi Roy was trying. And this was again. Sabitra somehow could have. Is there a spot kick? It is.
Well, there was a handball involved, and that is why the penalty has been given. And we can see end-to-end stuff in the additional time. And India's clean sheet is under question marks. Teresi, just the slightest of touches, was it?
Yes, Sweetie Devi. Hand to the ball or the ball to the hand. Not intentional though, it never looked. Huge test for Elambam Chanu. Pressure on Sabitra Bhandari as well. Can India maintain the clean sheet? Sabitra under huge pressure. Missed a number of chances. Chanu in all concentration. And that is placed into the goal. So the Nepal side has pulled one back. So Nepal 1, India 2. Could be a game on. The last moment, a late drama happening here.
Well, surely came on, and Sabitra Bhandari, after efforts from the first minute, finally has got a name to the score sheet from the penalty spot. Not unlucky for Sweetie Devi, who did ever so well. And there's the confirmation of the goal scorer.
Yes, so converted so well. Kept her cool, Sabitra Bhandari. So India just failing to keep a clean sheet. And this is the area, this is the time zone I mentioned. They should never lose the focus. Sweetie Devi just handle it inside the penalty area. Once again, Hirakumari Bhujal. 5 minutes of injury time added. And this could be the crucial juncture.
Well, there can be a repeat of history too. We'll wait to see as India move forward again.
India have to keep on attacking, pressing hard. 1 against 3. But great speed, lovely turn. She's got the skill, Manisha. This is lobbed into the area, but defended well by Nepal. Getting a little scrappy. Sangeeta Basfor failing to control it. Now on the break, Prithvi. Nepal tail is up. Moving with great speed. Could be dangerous. That's the goal number 2, and that's the equalizer. That makes the coach happy, and Sangeeta Sabitra put that past the keeper, Chanu. And the entire team celebrates, and that is what exactly I was pointing out. That this is this time zone where they have to be careful. Look at the speed.
A moment of turn-off from the Indian team. And within 3 minutes, it is 2-2. And that's how the game of football can be. And Sabitra Bhandari and Nepal didn't lose hope till the last moment. And once more, this is the first time in the second half where they have allowed that pass. And it's finished. She wouldn't make that mistake once again in the second half.
Amazing turnaround. Great finish. Keeping her cool. Sabitra getting one from the penalty. Then again, beating the entire Indian defense by sheer speed. They would try and press for the winning goal now. Indians under huge pressure. The Blue Tigers suddenly losing focus. Saru Lembo.
Well, what about that for a story? That's heartbreaking and disappointing if the scoreline remains the same for India. But what a fight from Nepal to come back and pull it back. And they might go for more here.
Again, good pressure. Long ranger deflection. Indians unnecessarily allowing the Nepal side to play passes. 3.5 minutes of injury time played.
And that's the shot, the left footer coming in. But tell you what, this is danger times. Corner for Nepal with 1.5 minutes remaining.
The entire Indian team has fallen back. The defending Talima, anxious look. Priti. They have to clear it out of harm's way. Quickly bring the ball out of the danger area. Into the 4th minute. And the final minutes here. Should be careful. Deepa Shahi was building the attack from the right. Once again, that pass blocked. Again, a long ranger. Just off target. They're pressing very hard. Priti Rai. She's so young.
And why not go for an attempt when you have the ability? That wasn't too far out. And lucky escape for India. They've just switched off in the last few minutes.
Yeah, that was a time zone. I was refereeing time and again. And that was a crucial juncture. Pulling back. Couple of goals in the span of 120 seconds. Incredible. Amazing turnaround. So once again, India could be the last throw of the dice. Manisha pressing a little hard. The Bangladesh referee looking at the watch. So is Thomas Dennerby. Aditi Chauhan and company would be dejected. Not to be over the line. India with that flat kick cleared away. What a costly error made by Sweetie Devi, conceding that penalty. And done so well by Sabitra. She had toiled throughout the match, failing to get one to the back of the net. And within a span of 120 seconds, it all happened here at the Marina Arena.
Disappointing. Sweetie Devi did so well throughout the game, and just when it mattered the most, she gave away the penalty, and then things changed quickly.
Finally, the Bangladesh referee blows the whistle, indicating the end of the international friendly. Dejections all around. Thomas Dennerby kicking it. Final scoreline at the full time. Nepal 2, India 2. And Sabitra Bandari scoring a couple. Sama and Indumati, the scorers for India. So could be a lot of scope for topping. Thomas Dennerby. His team was leading. They were quite comfortable. But a sudden and amazing turnaround by this heel state, the girls. Done so well.
Well, all the 4 goals evenly distributed coming in the second half. And the second half lit up. But a disappointing end for India. A bright end for Nepal, even though it's a draw.
And they fought back so well. To give full credit to the Nepal women's side. At one point of time, one felt that it was a one-way traffic for India. Savita Bandari. She knows a lot of Indian players because she plays for the Gokulam Kerala. The women's side, which is pretty strong. So honest even here. And what a great fight back. They've shown the strength of character. This Nepal women's side. And in a couple of days, they're coming back for the the second match to happen. So initially